And I'm Annie. Welcome to Burp
Barf! Oh, well, you missed my virtual high five.
I think we got the high five. We didn't line up the Burp Barf, but we got the high five.
Oh, in my ears we did, but that's fine.
Well, dear listeners, you'll have to tell us what you heard.
Enjoy the lag. It's like it's like correspondence, you know, from faraway lands.
Yeah.
Except for we're 15 miles apart.
Yeah, Pen Pal Podcast.
Pen Pal Podcast.
Pen Pal Podcast.
Checking the pop on these mics again.
Well, hey guys, we're coming to you from the world of Zoom, where everyone else is, too.
Yeah. I don't mind it anymore. Frankly, I've seen my friends and family more than I even want to. I got to Skype my dude Chuck last night, who starts work at like 8 p.m. and finishes at like 6 a.m. And so we caught up while he was preparing to save the world, keeping the lights on for all us fools. It was sweet. It's nice. I like it.
I'm just gonna keep adding happy hours in.
Oh, I have back-to-back happy hours on Friday. I'm going to be so happy at the end of Friday night that I probably will puke a little.
So many hours, which is worth mentioning, and I think, regardless, whenever this episode comes out, just a reminder, we'll be doing a Facebook Live virtual happy hour on Fridays for probably most, if not all, Fridays, so please join us, 6 p.m. Eastern on Friday evenings. Find a closet to hide in and drink your tears.
Find a closet to hide in. That's a little dark. Do you mean because your family might be there?
Yeah, I'm assuming because people's family are around, and, you know, we swear a lot, so that's just who we are.
We do. I would like to remind you guys that this is not a minivan-friendly sitch.
No, unless you drive in your minivan with headphones in, which is not safe, but it will protect your youngins from the peril of our language.
Write that down.
Can you tell if I'm playing Scrabble Go on my phone a lot?
You're just looking for synonyms for everything constantly?
Yep, I'm just going to keep adding, I'm just adding to my vocabulary every
to your
day.
Lexicon, if you will?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't play games.
That's not what I heard.
Ooh, that one cut deep.
Gotcha.
Ow.
Gotcha.
Got him.
Were we going to talk about anything today? No?
Oh, yeah. I've got a short list here. I have a short list.
We actually have a big announcement to start. I'm going to let you make the announcement.
Yeah, we do. I'm excited. I think I'm announcing the right thing. I'm super stoked for Burf Barf to partner with the virtual vertical 5K. Make a face that says I'm doing the right thing. Perfect. Okay. We've got a friend who is an ultra runner and RD. Super cool dude.
Jonathan!
And he is, he's hosting a race for the Magic City Theater on Ice group. This is a group who competes in Theater on Ice, which is actually a U.S. figure skating sanctioned event, which is really cool and unique. They have previously won first place at this competition.
International event.
This international competition. So we're very sad to report that, of course, they will not be traveling to Lyon, France to compete this year. So to raise awareness of their sport and raise some money for them in these desperate times, they will be hosting a virtual 5K. So what does that entail?
And I love this idea because I'm all about the unique virtual runs that are coming out. So
yeah, I'm stoked on this one.
Yeah, so it will be, of course, a virtual race, meaning of your own design from a course perspective, but it needs to meet. Well, it needs to only meet two criteria.
No, 2 criteria.
Yeah.
So it has to be within 40 total minutes. It has to be a distance of 5K or more. And you just have to try to get as many feet of gain as you possibly can. Boy, that's going to require some creativity on everyone's parts. But cool news, there are first, second, and third place medals awarded to multiple divisions and a special award for best selfie to show your vertical gain. So all kinds of winners there. You can use treadmills. You can use hallways, balconies, neighborhoods.
If you
trails.
have a stairwell, I'm jealous because I feel like this will be
Yeah.
a pretty good spot for you.
Yeah. So, physical vertical elevation is not required but encouraged, just so you know from the RD's mouth. I'm stoked.
And I love the idea. So they're doing awards for the most vert gained within that 5K distance because they're likening it to figure skating jumps, which are, of course, very athletic, very much an athletic accomplishment. And so the idea being to get as much gain as possible, just like a skater tries to get the most gain in a vertical jump. So that's where that connection is there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to finding the steepest hill I can find. Although I'm not gonna lie, doing 5K in 40 minutes does not leave a lot of room for just grinding out vert.
Oh no, you're gonna have to fly on the downs. Also, I would like to add that if you are not trying to compete, there is a virtual fun run option, but also comes with that medal and the t-shirt. So, just so you know, if you're not out for blood and you feel like doing this with your fam, that is totally an option for you guys, and we strongly encourage that. So, in light of this news,
yeah, an additional exciting news
is that we will be offering a free registration to this sweet-ass race. And we will be doing so via Instagram and Facebook with a special sort of fun trivia thing that we'll be releasing sometime this week. You can register for this race until May 2nd. So, should give you
so you can
a big
register.
window.
You can register and submit your times up until May 22nd or May 2nd rather. So if you were to register May 1st, that would only give you a day to give it a go. But the cool thing is, you could register as early as tomorrow, April 3rd, and you could try and try again over and over and over for the entire month of May and just try and get better and better and submit each one of those times, which is really cool because
Oh God!
I know.
Now I'm scared of myself.
No, I'm
scared of.
I already know I'm gonna botch the first time. So Laura and I are gonna run it, give it our best go in Ohio. Woohoo! And looking forward to others joining us as well. So yeah, keep an eye on Instagram and Facebook, and we will release the details there on how you can get a free entry. And even if you don't get a free entry, we encourage you to join anyways because you have nothing better to do.
True, that's true. I'm hoping to only try twice because I feel like the crazed lunatic in my Lauren brain right now wants to do everything triple hard. So there's some sliver in me that's like, every Tuesday you shall do the vertical 5K as hard as you can.
What?
Why not? Why not? Because I'm already about to bust my bones into dust right now.
But wait, what were you just telling me about your current training philosophy?
Yeah. Is that a segue?
Yeah, that is a segue.
All right. Well, so we touched on this briefly during the live event on Friday, but I was talking to Annie about there's not a prevailing wisdom. There's sports science, which says, we have peaks and valleys when we increase volume. We do it over, we increase load slowly, and then we have a little curve and a little denouement towards your race. But what I'm asking is, what if fuck that?
I was going to say, I hope everybody can tell that that's your bullshit voice when you're like, peaks and valleys, which means I don't buy any of that. I don't buy any of that.
I absolutely buy it. I've seen it work. But what I've also seen is I have a few new friends who are just Magoo in it, where they just go faster, harder, longer, every single time, and they're just like, no, I'm just fast. I'm just going to run a 1:30 half because I'm just fast now. Which makes me want to claw their eyes out and kill them in their sleep. Because everything that I do is so hard fought.
But so you can't, not because of ethics, but because we all have to stay 6 feet away. You can't kill them in their sleep. So,
yeah, well, that's true. That's true. I'll wait until I'm allowed to touch them to kill them.
May 2nd, it's on.
Well, I don't think that you should say that date.
Why? That's already... because it's going to be further out than May 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. Let's be real.
Yeah, let's be real.
Okay. Yeah, so I totally believe in the prevailing wisdom of exercise science that says peaks and valleys and increase load over time. But for now, I'm just going to run every day. And I'm not running my pants off Like, I'm not running stupid hard every day. Like, I am giving myself some leeway there. But I'm definitely running faster than I would on my normal trot days. And I'm probably going to break myself. I'm going to bust my ass. I am. I hope the wheels don't fall off.
But, honestly, if the wheels fall off, you take...
I've got nothing but time to do PT.
Yeah, exactly. It would at least give you a thing to do. It would be a milestone of some kind if you're like, well,
Yeah.
I ground my bones into dust. I did it.
Yeah, but now I better scoop them up, put them back together.
So I've thought,
Full-time
so my motivation continues to be erratic at best, but I'm thinking along the same vein of doing something every day, but mine is more like, how about doing a beer mile streak? Not necessarily trying to get faster, but just let's see how bad we can make this situation for myself.
Wow. I wonder if you could get, you'd have to puke it up every time you competed with yourself, right?
Once a day? You don't think you could do 4 beers every day?
I don't think I could calorically deal with 4 beers every day.
I'm sorry, calorically?
I mean, 4 beers is a shitload of calories.
So it has to be what? Is it 5 or 5.5% for a beer mile?
And a Bud Light. Is a Bud Light beer mile
I don't think that's
worthy?
I forget which
it's 5%.
Is it 5%?
What's the ratio? What's the percentage necessary for beer mile?
I don't know if it's 5 or 5.5. I feel like Bud Light might make the cut, but Miller Lite doesn't. In the next room, Andy's probably screaming.
It has to be 5%. It has to be 5%.
Okay, so how many calories in a Bud Light?
This says 12. Must be right. That's 1 fluid ounce. Please hold. Okay, 145.
So times 4. So 290, 580.
That's like half of dinner. I could just not eat half of dinner.
That's not too bad. Like, not to mention that all the calories you burn by running a mile as hard as you can. Science. Math.
Science.
Math. Science. I did have an inkling, though, and it's a really bad idea, so it should happen because, again, we have nothing else we have to do except for the 18 other Zoom happy hours that you've booked. I, Annie Lang, challenge you, Lauren Kraft, to a virtual beer mile.
Oh, no. All right.
It has to happen. I feel like...
Saturday night?
I will be doing the Quarantine Ultra, so we have to...
Great. I'm so glad I have time.
You have time.
Excellent.
I don't even have beer in the house, but...
Okay.
What about next Saturday?
Let me check my sketch. And I wish that I was being silly when I said that.
I know you're not. I know you're not being silly.
I actually have a lot of quarantined events. Oh, the following Saturday is my marathon, so that'll be perfect because I'll need to take off the pain.
Oh, so do you want to do it Saturday evening? Or
I don't know about running a mile as hard as I can the night of a marathon.
So how about 2 weeks from now?
The 18th.
Is that the 18th already?
Yep. Virtual beer mile with Lang.
April 18th. Easter.
Okay.
Is that the day before Easter?
No, Easter's the 12th, and guess what? Easter's canceled this year. I'm pretty stoked because I hate ham.
I love Cadbury eggs, though, so luckily you don't need Easter for that. You just need to buy it pretending that it's run food and then just eat it after dinner. So.
Ooh, love that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, my schedule is just virtual races. Other than, I have calls until Sunday night, but beyond that, I actually have nothing except for virtual races. Oh, and banjo.
I have to tell you something. So.
Tell me.
Because it's a virtual beer mile, and I think it would be hilarious.
I'm scared.
I think that we should have to hold our phone on the Zoom call while we're running.
Okay, I agree.
We should set up like a
helmet with a bendy straw on it and then duct tape the phone to it.
So I was gonna say a stationary webcam wherever we have our beer drinking set up, so we have that point of view. and then while also running with our
But-
phones.
Okay, yeah, both. Because
Yeah.
if I'm going to be beating you, so I won't see you at the table. Well, I'm glad I have another thing to look forward to. I wish. You know what? Can we make it a live event?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday night on the 18th is a live beer mile with me and Lang.
Yeah.
Participate or watch.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's a great idea. You know, there's nothing quite like the pain or the pleasure of a beer mile. Like, the pain is real, but as soon as you're done and if you don't barf, you're like, I don't even feel my feelings. I feel fucking awesome. I could do 100 push-ups right now.
This is gonna be interesting.
This would be our what? Our 7th? 6th or 7th?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is in my.
Wait, will you make us t-shirts?
Yeah, I will message Christy and get her going on something. Uh-huh.
Can it just be like the negative image of a dude just like projectile vomiting?
Well, if you do a negative image, then that means the rest of it has to be
Positive. Okay, positive image.
Yeah. Or we could just do it white and just each of us can iron it on a black shirt or something.
Okay, yeah. Can it be a dude throwing up as hard as he can? Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm. These are my demands.
Done and done.
Cool.
This is
Will
gonna
you
be
wear a silly outfit?
Yes.
Indubitably.
I might get out
Okay.
my striped jumpsuit thing, or
Yeah.
I might go completely the other direction and like do it in my wedding dress.
Oh, I might do it in my underpants.
Oh.
Like my Hanes tighty whities that have been hand tie-dyed by my sister that are like go up to your belly button.
What will the neighbors think?
I don't
That's
think you
kind
know
of the
where I
best
live.
part of this. Like, I've seen some Instagram stories of people who literally, like, people are doing, like, the fire spinner thing, like, in their cul-de-sac, like, for other people. And I'm like, the only thing I've got is old ladies walking their dogs. Like, I want to see somebody in their underwear running a beer mile in my neighborhood.
Oh, there's a neighborhood up east of Cleveland, and like a fancy neighborhood, where everyone in their neighborhood has decided to put their Christmas stuff back out.
That's really cute.
It's
really cute.
Like everybody's outside, like inflating a Santa. It makes me happy. It makes me happy.
It's really cute.
I mean, just anything you can think of. Oh, I also saw that in like Iuka Ravine or Walhalla Ravine, some ravine in Clintonville, somebody has gone out and hidden toys through the entire ravine.
Also really good.
I mean, you could do it like as a scavenger hunt if you didn't want the kids to touch them.
Yeah.
We're all afraid of touching things right now. I would like to list some of my radical pick-me-ups from this week.
Do it.
Okay. Number 1, Brioso Coffee is delivering coffee to your home if you live within a 15-mile radius of their roastery.
Excellent.
I ordered a veritable bitch load. And also, if you watch online, I got their sweet, sweet, sweet stickers, which made me snort my coffee into my nose. Also, my friend Spencer Hackett was the one who delivered it, so I asked him to text me as soon as he had put it on the doorstep and made it back to his car so that I could yell at him from my window to say how much I love him and miss him. And so that was, like, the dopamine rush that I got from seeing a friend's face from 30 feet away was like, it was good. That lasted for like 3.5 hours.
It's really
so that's
good.
one of mine. Another one for me of a pick-me-up this week was I went running on a kind of grayish day, and I was running through Forest Park East, and I thought, oh, there's a runner coming at me. I'll be nice, and I'll like give them all the room they need to not be near me. So I went in like the bicycle lane way around like a parked car area. And a dude, I saw a dude, oh, I should back up because I'm missing the first part, which is a bearded dude just yelled "burf barf" at me, which was rad. But that happens relatively frequently.
Which
in
sounds
7
crazy, but
I know, but like every time I go running, somebody yells "burf barf" somewhere, which is awesome. But the radical part was 3 blocks later, I see this dude with like a short beard, and he like makes this noise, like this hand motion, like earphones. So I took mine out and he goes, I'm listening to you right now. And I couldn't even get it together to like emote the correct expression on my face. I was like, oh my God. So I got like 2 blocks away. I'm like flushed with joy and excitement. And so I called Annie to be like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. Like, cause I don't know a lot of runners this far north. Like, there's not a lot of runners in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Full stop. Turns out it's a friend of Scotty's, Michael Shiflett, who is also a musician and lives like 1 neighborhood away. Anyway, what up, Michael Shiflett? That was tight as hell. I was so pumped from that moment that I was happy for the rest of the day.
That's awesome.
So those are my, I'm sure I'll think of more, but those are my pick-me-ups. So what are yours? I didn't prepare you for this.
No. I only have ones from my run today, maybe because I'm not thinking hard enough about it. But one was somebody took like a 1.5 inch thick piece of plywood and put a little wood squirrel like painting on it, and the squirrel is holding a sign that says we've got this, Gahanna, and they like stashed it in the side of the bridge railing. No, so like just really cute, like just hidden away, which I love that people are doing that, like the sidewalk chalk things, like all of those people putting signs in their windows. I love all of it. I love it. I do
too.
I love it a lot. And then the other part was also on today's run, where there's a place where the sidewalk kind of crosses over the running trail, and there was somebody coming from both directions on the sidewalk, both directions on the trail, and all of us stopped, looked at each other, waited for people to go the direction that they needed to while staying away from each other. One group was a couple with a young kid, with a young baby in a stroller. Like, everybody was just like paying attention, doing the right thing, and nobody was just kind of like being laissez-faire about it. So like the diligence there was really cool, because it's caring, right? Like, that's a way that we show that we care for each other. So yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, those are
that rules.
Yeah, and then I'll add another thing on there. I've done, let's see, 4 test loops on my out and back that I plan on doing for the Quarantine Backyard Ultra this Saturday, and each time, like, kind of like no matter how slow I try and go, I end up getting back at like 52 minutes maybe, which feels really good and reassuring, because I'm like, yes. So I finally have a course that's flat enough for me to do it the way that I would want to. So,
okay, tell us your A, B, and C goals.
Yeah,
and also tell us how many people are involved in this race.
Yeah, so I'm running the virtual Backyard Ultra, the virtual Quarantine Backyard Ultra, this Saturday, April 4th. Backyard style means doing 4.16667 loops or miles every hour until there's one person left. And there are 1,700 people signed up from like
blew my titties off, I gotta say.
From like 52 different countries, like just people all over the place. Also, it's people like Maggie Guterl, Courtney Dauwalter, Darcy Piku.
No way.
Yes. Harvey Lewis, Joe Fijis, Pete Kostelnick, Jameel Curry, like everyone. Yeah.
Whoa, that's the baseball card lineup right there.
Yeah. So it should be super, super fun to watch. Like, I would be just as stoked to just watch this thing, let alone run in it. I'm also stoked to run in it because I was originally scheduled to run the Big Hill Bonk Backyard event this weekend, but of course that was canceled. So yeah, each person so you have the option to do it on a treadmill in your house, or do a short out and back, or do the out and back or a loop from your house. A lot of people are doing the treadmill, which and some people can only do it on a treadmill, right? Because other places have restrictions where they can't go. But I will be doing an out and back from my house, and everybody has a webcam set up. And everybody will be dialed into a Zoom call. There will be
weird. That's so weird.
I know, it's so weird. There will be 4 different Zoom calls to start because of how many people are doing that. You don't take the webcam with you, so you set up like a stationary webcam that essentially faces whatever your start-finish corral is. So in my case, it would
What is
be
the point of that?
to show that you get back in time, that you start and that you get
But they
back
don't
in
know
time.
where you go.
So
In time. Okay.
yeah, so think of it like an FKT, right? Where it's like you don't have to carry a webcam the whole time on an FKT, but you do need to be able to show that you did the thing. So like you will like post your thing to Strava later. I plan on actually sharing my live Garmin tracking link so you can watch my Garmin dot just because.
Dope.
Why not?
Dope.
As well as running my Strava at the same time, just because, you know, like if I'm gonna do it,
You're going to do whatever
it.
data you can do.
Absolutely.
I know you. Yeah.
Heck yeah. And the other nice thing is because it's so my loop has 112 feet of gain total, which is
That's not nothing.
it's pretty close to nothing. It feels like nothing.
Oh.
It's quite
Oh, good.
for like 4.2 miles. It ends up being pretty like it's
Doable.
yeah, it's pretty doable.
Okay.
And I plan on doing like I'll probably do some like Facebook Lives or something because I think I
Good.
will have the time and mental capacity to do it anyways, just for
Do a little trash bag live.
yes. So and Lauren doesn't know yet, but she's gonna post some updates through Barf Barf Facebook and stuff too as I go because I plan on going balls in, balls out, balls in the wall,
Balls
vaginas
deep.
out, rock hard vagina, any of those things. Rock hard pussy. Yep.
Rock hard pussies for life.
So
Yep.
I would like to I've never done I don't think I've ever done a shit ton of miles from my house, which sounds really fun. Like I feel like you've done like a big out
Ginger
and back
Miss.
maybe. Oh yeah, Ginger Miss. No, that's true. Ginger Miss.
Ginger Miss was a 100K run
Yes.
from your house.
Yes.
So yes, you have.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah. So I guess I've never done a veritable bitch ton of miles. So I plan on doing, I would say at bare fucking minimum 100 miles. And I would like to do,
You're going to run a hundo this weekend?
yes,
On pavement?
at least.
Do you know what that's going to do to your body?
Grind my bones into dust.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Yep. And then I would, it would be fun to do 200 miles. And, you know, I'm just gonna say it, and I'm gonna go for the win. Like this is was my backyard that I was training for. So, yeah.
That's rad, dude. I'm stoked for you. And yes, I will update people. All I have to do this Saturday is go on a walk with my dogs and then order a pizza.
Oh, no, right.
I know that doesn't sound
You're
like
not running
a lot,
on
but that's...
Saturday?
I mean, I'm doing my run super early so that my husband and I can go to a park together. A
Oh,
very far away, very remote park where other people will not be, and I'm not kidding.
fine.
I'm dead serious.
It's good.
And we're not going to go to any gas stations.
That's good.
I would like to I think we've given props to this dude, this barfer before, but I'd like to give props to him again. Our dude, Andrew Buckmichael at ABC6.
Yeah.
He is the dude. I just love his spirit, his style, everything about him. I think he's the coolest, nicest guy. He is a member of the Columbus West Side Running Club. He has completed 3 marathons. I don't know if you know this about him.
I did not.
But he is doing a super cool, and I'm not going to give it away because it's a secret, but he's doing a super cool in-town route this coming weekend, which I can't wait for you to go check out his Strava when he's done. And that's the only thing I'm going to say about it because it's very cool.
I hope he's making like a storm cloud and a sun and like wind out of his
No, but I bet if we asked him, he might. That would be cool. So yeah, so I'm stoked on that. And I think you should be watching him to see what he does.
Okay.
He'll probably talk about it on his program as well.
Awesome. There's so many like cool things to be doing right now that really, if it was any other time, you wouldn't want to do it. Like you and I aren't going to ever do a virtual beer mile if we aren't stuck at home, but it sounds pretty fucking cool, right? Yeah.
It sounds great. It sounds great. It sounds really good. Please don't take it away from me.
I won't. Running 200 miles from my house sounds stupid until I'm stuck in my house. Then it sounds pretty fucking cool. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
virtual runs, I'm sorry, for the people who already loved virtual runs, I didn't like them up until now because it was just kind of like, this is like the not
didn't either.
legit version of doing the thing. And now I'm like, oh, you have a unicorn medal? Yes.
Yep.
Like,
me too.
you give me a shirt,
too.
I don't even care what it looks like. I'm like, yep, virtual run.
Same.
Doing it.
Hard, same. I'm going to sign up for literally any one that sounds cool.
There's I saw a kids virtual race that was coming up. Gonna sign her up for that because why not? Like, if we're all
Cool.
just gonna be running and training from our houses, why not get medals for it? Right?
Yes, agreed. I mean, we would be racing, 3 to 5 races in the next 8 weeks that we can't do now. So, yes, I want medals. Yes, I
Yes.
need medals. I have all kinds of good news here. I just like to sprinkle all my happiness
Bring
all
it.
around. I will. I did some speed work this week that went, it was so delicious. I can't even say. It was like banging your head on a wall to go to a safe place. Like I tried to go to a track, but it was locked. It was empty, but it was locked. So, and then the closest thing was the bike path. I literally was maybe on the bike path for 100 feet and was like, this is too dangerous. I'm out.
What? Because there were so many people?
So many people.
Oh.
And I couldn't even run far enough on the grass to be away from them safely. So I turned around and sprinted away from the bike path. And then
Your intervals are
was-
just running away from people.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was in an area that was not flat for a track workout. So there was definitely some calibration necessary for my splits.
Yeah.
But going for 800s at 7:10 and got in the wheelhouse for all but about one and was just feeling like, yeah. That's the stuff.
Mommy likey, mommy likey.
Like the wah-wahs, sweat in the eyes, like the blood and the puke, and just like, yeah. Not even like in a self-flagellating, like I want to hurt way.
Yeah, just
'Cause,
like,
I'm
I
a
done
bad-
did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Just in like pin the metal to my skin. Put it on my skin.
Yeah, not in a bad way. Just like in a
No,
pin it through my
like-
skin kind of way.
Yeah, like in a What's bad about that?
Yeah. I mean, this is a running podcast. People know the pleasure of pain.
They know of the sweet indulgence of the pain, like sticking a pin through your own flesh.
So yeah, that sounds good. Good.
So I was really stoked on that. That felt great. I'm trying really hard not to internet shop while I'm spending 12-ish hours a day in front of a screen.
I was
I'm trying
looking
to
at cookie dough per an Instagram ad today.
I made cookie dough and cookies from scratch in like under 8.5 minutes yesterday because I was like, there's no sugar in the house, there's no chocolate in the house, there's no cookies. I make cookies now. So I froze a bunch of cookie dough. So now we just have it ready to roll.
Aww.
Aw,
yeah.
So you're thinking about sending cookie dough to your house?
And it just occurred to me. So we have been doing the Kroger pickup. Obviously, we're not going to the grocery store. And it just occurred to me, I put edible cookie dough on the Kroger click list, and they must have been out of it because I did not get it. So now all I have to eat is Tailwind, Coca-Cola, Oreos, Easter candy, various baby foods, all the normal food in my house.
You mean for
slider
your race?
buns. Yeah, for my race.
Yeah, you didn't stipulate that.
This is all.
when you
That's
began
all I
this
have
list.
to eat, though. Like that's all
That's
I have
all you
to
have to eat.
Yeah.
Baby food, Tailwind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, that's it. That's it. Oreos.
I know. I don't know what you'll do. I was actually joking with Jeff Kaluza this week, who was talking about how his son and he are also running this race.
Yeah.
And how his son was like, yeah, I'll do it with you, but I'm not going to eat your cold potatoes and noodles, you creep. I don't know what's wrong with you. And I was like, he doesn't know of the that it is the food of the gods.
I can't wait to see the photo post-race that's like, here's my son eating the cold potatoes and noodles because that's all he wants.
Yep. Wow, it's so bright out, but it feels like 9 p.m.
And that's what happens when you quarantine so hard.
Yeah, quarantining very hard.
And that's what happens when you run your quarantine ultra loop as slow as you can, but you still do an 11:45 pace.
Ooh, look at you. Spicy. All right. Oh, you gotta.
I'm so stoked to have a backyard loop that's just like flat and of my own design because I feel like I have more onus there. On the flip side, Maggie Guterl was talking about how she's not out to win this thing and her loop has 1,300 feet of vert.
1,300
I have to say,
feet.
If she can do 1,300 feet of vert and 4.2 miles or whatever in an hour, even once, that's like beyond my skill set. So that's pretty amazing.
Cow.
You know what I
don't
mean?
even know about that. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I can't wait to see all that. Like, yeah, it'll be pretty
Wow.
cool. I'm interested too to see who's gonna do it on a treadmill, who's not gonna do it on a treadmill. Did you see Jamil Curry's helipad marathon the other day?
No, he's been up to no good for a solid week.
It's pretty fun though. Like I feel like
My name's Camille Corey, and he's like, "Thanks, Camille." The fact that Gary Robbins calls him Camille, I almost fucking jumped out of my chair.
Well, and that Gary is Jerry Robbins.
Yeah,
and
I'm Jerry Robbins. Thanks, Camille.
And Randy Pearson is it's just really good. So
it was very good.
Yeah. So
nothing, however, sorry.
I was just gonna say. So if you don't know what we're talking about, look for the new Barkley ownership announcement from Ridgeline Outhouse.
You have a sunburn already from running in the sun. Do you know that?
I think it's just
heat.
I think it's just my flush. I think.
Okay, good. I hope so.
My freckles are like in full effect, and they have not been in full effect for like 7 years. So I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. I'm going to take my sunscreen and I'm going to put it out on the counter in every room to remind myself that I cannot go outside like this anymore.
Yeah.
I will not be a saggy baggy elephant.
Yeah.
In other tomfoolery news, I got so hard by Solomon because I did not watch the entire thing because I'm a dope. Damn, they got me good. They got me so hard. I was like, wow. I mean, I guess he likes gardening and like hanging out with his child and wife.
Could
so
totally
maybe
see
it's
Killian
cool.
be a fisherman. For real.
Yeah. And I was just like, Solomon, that seems like you guys to like do another kind of pull.
Also, they wouldn't be the first company that does like running traditional athletic stuff and then also like huntsman fishing stuff. Like Buff. Mm-hmm. Buff brand is huge with fishermen's. Same thing as like, think about like Under Armour and how Under Armour is like
hunters.
Big with hunters, and it's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Solomon being into fishing, but yeah, you did get got.
I did get got, but also like I like the idea, in spite of it not being real, that like companies followed their runners after their runners were just like, I'm not gonna run anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like Anton, like Jen Shelton worked with Patagonia on designing a lot of their clothes after she semi-retired.
The Grossmans with New Balance. Just like, I love a lifestyle sponsorship.
Brand. Yeah. Me too. Let me see what's, nope, that's all the things on my...
on your good news sprinkle list?
Yeah. Well, I was also going to mention that I'm preparing for my virtual races with the same fervor that I would real races because that's what I have right now.
I think that's what makes it fun. Like when I think about the quarantine backyard ultra this weekend, I could just go and be like, oh, I'm going to do like 20 some miles, but I just feel like I need the satisfaction of decimating my body a little bit because I can and it's in my control and a lot of things aren't. And that's probably something people say like in an AA meeting, but...
Yeah, well, I think we're probably coping in a similar fashion.
Yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? I would like to just feel some of that feeling that I would have been feeling if my schedule had not changed so dramatically. Because again, like I would have had a backyard race this weekend. You and I would have had adventure races coming up. Like Yeah, lots of stuff. So there's really no reason I can't have that same level of mental Fortitude, yeah, not pushedness.
Pushedness. Good thing you've been honing in your vocabulary for that vocabulary game.
Yes. Very good at the words, too. So you said so I have the Quarantine Backyard Ultra virtual race coming up this weekend. We both have the virtual vertical 5K that we mentioned at the top of the show coming up multiple times between now and May 2nd. And you are doing the Running Is Not Canceled virtual race. And that is when?
It's tentatively, I'm doing it on the 11th if my packet comes in. If it doesn't come in, I'll have to do it on the 18th, and then we'll swap the beer mile out.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's whatever, frankly. I like it all.
Yeah.
However, I will have done like a 20-mile training run that morning, so it's going to be just a silly shit show no matter what.
And you know, I hate to say it, but let's say it doesn't go the way either of us want the first time we do a virtual beer mile, we can resubmit our time as many times as we want.
To whom the great beer mile god in the sky?
Yes.
All right.
Hello.
All right. Yeah, I mean, we should, because we could be the FKT for virtual beer miles.
Oh.
That's not true.
No,
virtual
I'm sure it's not.
Beer mile fastest. Googlies. No, it doesn't say virtual. That's cool. I mean, you know the beer mile world record, right?
I don't know what the latest one is. Isn't it like 350?
It's 4:24 in the 2018 Beer Mile World Classic by Corey Bellamore. He beat his own previous world record of 4:33 by 9 whole seconds.
So, I mean, it's hilarious, but the beer mile officially has gotten to a true level of athleticism. Like, not just not just a thing that you stumble into being good at, but a thing that is truly a statement of how athletic someone is.
Oh, he got DQ'd in his previous record stands.
Oh, well then.
Because the officials poured out what was remaining in the glasses, and he had 4.5 ounces of beer behind in the bottles.
Oh.
They mean business. And the official one, you have to dump it on your head, don't you?
I think that might be more of a tradition than rules. Also,
Okay.
I don't think I realized you could drink out of a bottle. Maybe bottle is the preferred.
They are only drinking out of bottles in the World Classic.
Okay, I guess that makes sense because if you do a can, you could also apply pressure and squeeze it out.
Yes. Official is bottle. Because it takes time for it to get out of it.
So what are you and I going to do for our beer miles? Do you want to do cans? Okay. Do you want to, and it has to be 5%, right?
Yes.
We're sticking to the 5%.
Yes.
And then whatever of our choice that's beer and not beer. Like no ciders,
You mean like
no
No ciders. It's a beer mile.
Yeah.
We're not gluten intolerant. We're doing beer.
We could do 1 week we could do like a beer mile, and the next week do like a White Claw mile. The next week do like a wine mile, do a shot mile.
Oh, wine mile is a shot mile. I would do a shot mile, and I would do a white bitch mile.
We could do, what's a white bitch mile?
That's a White Claw.
Oh. 4 shots over the course of a mile. How bad would that be?
Not bad. I bet you wouldn't even notice till you were done.
Yeah, the after effect.
Although it gets a little burny. It might get burny at about 3.
You don't have the volume constriction or the volume
That is the
problem.
difference. Because remember, we took 2 whole shots of whiskey before the Stash Dash.
Yeah, and that was great.
Awesome.
That was great. We should also do
I'll
a
never
milk
be faster
mile.
You've done that.
No, I've never
You did
done
the
that.
eggnog. You did the eggnog mile.
Oh, yes. That was not hard. I didn't, and I think, I feel like there has since been a standard for like how much it has to be, and I think I did a lower range because it was for ginger mints, but that was not bad. I also like eggnog, so yeah. Virtual beer mile. I love it.
So, just to return briefly to the statistics on this because I can't stand it. The guy, Bellamore, he is a professional runner for Adidas. His personal best mile is 3:57. So his best beer mile is 3:24.
4:24.
Sorry, yes, 4:24. So consider that.
He's drinking 4 beers in like 27 seconds or whatever.
Yes.
20.
Yes.
No, 24 plus 7 seconds, 31 seconds. 4 beers in 31 seconds.
That's stupid.
What's 31 divided by 4? 7.5?
I hate it
8
when
seconds?
you make me do math.
Like 7 to 8 seconds per beer. That's it. I can't even do that without running. Although I have to say, everything in its own time. I feel like I've not really been all that encouraged to do a beer mile, but a virtual beer mile in the current world's environment sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah, basically anything sounds good right now that's not sitting on the floor of my basement.
Do you want to? Should we do a virtual see how quick you can pound your way through the drywall with your head event? Let's do that.
I would if this basement wasn't made of wood.
Oh.
Which it literally is made of wood.
You quitter.
I have my LFTs, my look forward tos. One of my LFTs is Sunday night. My entire craft side of the family has a virtual family talent show.
Love this idea.
Everyone by tonight at midnight has to submit a 1-minute offering for the talent show. I'm sure that you can guess that I played my banjo.
Good.
Banjo is my girlfriend. Yeah, I'm stoked on it. I'm sure people came up with really dumb ideas. Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to see what my husband does. I told him that he needs to play Wonderwall.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Wonderwall.
Here's Wonderwall. I wish he would. We'll see what he does.
Cool.
He's thinking about playing, because my family doesn't listen to this podcast, he's thinking about playing, what is it called? Black Dog?
I know that would be pretty
I'm just
cool.
going to stand behind him going, ah, 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 ah,
ah, ah, ah. Hey, we have to save something for happy hour tomorrow. You know, we can't give away all of our shitty singing on Thursday.
Sure.
That makes me think of other things that I would like to do over the course of this quarantine with my running that would not be a good idea any other time. Like, I would like to see a trend within running, like on Strava, for it to be like who can wear the dumbest outfit while running. So like, just start incorporating wearing silly costumes on like regular old like Tuesday and Wednesday calls or
you just
calls,
gave me some great
runs.
Ideas.
Yeah.
Wow, we know where your mind's at.
Jeez.
You just gave me great ideas.
Yeah. So what would the hashtag be for that? Like, show us your barf or something.
Show us your barf. I wonder. Maybe I will start gauging my speed by tying a white bed sheet to my neck and seeing if I can make it go horizontal.
Oh, good, very good. There is a cape in the household with an A on it, so I could just start wearing that on a regular basis.
We had a very, very beautiful cape at one point in time, but could not afford to bring it home.
Yeah, that's true. It was like a 20-pound velvet cape.
It was bonkers.
It was bonkers.
When you're paying for your luggage, you can't come home with a crown, a scepter, and a 20-pound cape.
And 20 trucker hats.
Easily. So much swag. That's it for me. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I think that's it for me too. So, thanks for listening to us talk about virtual runs. If you guys have any fun virtual runs coming up, we'd love to hear about it because I can't consume enough social media nowadays about running not being canceled and just cute things that people see on their runs. So keep us posted, and we hope to see you at happy hour when it comes next.
Yes. Join us on Happy Hour and stay tuned for social media posts for that free registration for the virtual vertical 5K.
Until next time,
we are
Burf Barf!
Burf Barf!